Welcome to Hoffman Kitchen. Today we are going to expand on our pizza recipe, and we're going to make what I call breakfast pizza, or you can call it pizza omelet. You can do it many different ways. So we're going to do it today cheese. Maybe we'll do half cheese and half mushroom and cheese. The first thing that I did, I turned on the oven to 475 degrees, let it heat up. Also, I already made the pizza dough. If you would like to know how to make the pizza dough from scratch, go visit Hoffman Kitchen on YouTube and you'll see step by step. So here it is. It's done, it's risen. I'm going to just punch it out, get the air bubbles out of it. It's nice, it's actually the oil that you see is the olive oil. Punch it all out nicely. And I'm going to roll it out. First thing I do is push out the edges. I'm not using flour here because it's really drenched in olive oil, so you don't have to do that much really in terms of surfacing, and just keep on stretching it out. I'm gonna make actually this pizza relatively thick, and again, I'm not gonna make a round pizza, I'm gonna make it rectangular. It's just more fun, and it looks more like a gourmet pizza really, rather than just a ready pizza. Also for this purpose, the edges, I'm gonna make the edges thicker and higher so I can pour the egg mixture and the cheese mixture into it. So, okay, there it is, and I'm going to transfer it to the surface now. So I've transferred the pizza dough to a baking sheet. I use parchment paper, it's just easier to handle, and as you can see the edges are nice and tall, so I can put some nice filling here into the pizza. So for filling, I'm going to use mushrooms. The way to clean mushrooms is take a paper towel, slightly wet, and just clean it up. If you can't use too much water because mushrooms absorb the water. So I clean the mushrooms, I cut off the stem, discard, and I make nice slices. So the pizza dough is ready. I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil and brush our crust with olive oil. That will give it a nice crust, and it's basically, I love olive oil, give it a nice good taste, and you can't go wrong. For toppings, I'm going to do half mushroom and cheese and half cheese, so I'm going to lay out some mushrooms. I use cremini mushrooms, or they also known as baby bella mushrooms. So we'll do half mushrooms, half cheese, so I'll just lay it out in a random pattern as you like. So there's going to be half mushrooms. I love mushrooms, one of my favorite things. Then we're going to do the eggs. I use 2 or 3 eggs depending how big the crust is. Oops, here we go. Just get the crust out of here, the shell out of here I should say, and put a 1/4 cup of milk, salt, pinch of salt, pepper. I advise also use peppermint, fresh pepper, and we're going to whisk it. Okay, and there's the mixture. So I'm going to pour this mixture just nicely, carefully all around to make sure it doesn't flood. The reason also why I did the crust I put on the baking pan before, so it's easier to handle. And here it is. Okay, very nice. We don't have to use the whole thing. I think it's probably enough here. And then we're going to do some more toppings. We use some grated fresh mozzarella cheese. There's about 2 cups here. Depends how much you want to, how cheesy you like your pizza. You can use different quantities or different cheeses. I'll just spread it all around nicely. I probably used by now about 1 cup. Then I'm going to use some fresh grated also Parmesan cheese. It's finely grated, and just spread it a little bit more here. And there's Parmesan. This is about a quarter of a cup Parmesan. And one of my favorite cheeses is goat cheese. That's right, goat cheese. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'll use the goat cheese on this side, perhaps with the mushrooms, and leave the other just plain, since my 14-year-old son is not crazy about goat cheese, so I'll just leave it out. So I'll just do a little bit. This is about also a quarter of a cup or so, and I think we are just about ready to go. So I'll just empty this here. Okay, so let's see, we did, again, you can do different toppings as you like. You can do onions, mushrooms, whatever you'd like. But the idea is that you create this thick crust, nice little lip, so you can really hold whatever you like. And here goes the pizza. The dough is nice and hot. We'll leave the pizza here for about 15 to 18 minutes and we'll be good to go. And let's see what we've got here. Okay, wow. There it is. So let's go and taste it. So we've cut a nice wedge here and put it right in the plate. Oh, it's so nice. Look at this edge. Enjoy the wonderful breakfast pizza with eggs and mushrooms.